Okay, I admit it, I was absolutely wrong. I was absolutely incorrect. I was completely incorrect about slow progression, day by day result, one step at a time. Forget that, man. Forget that. Having gone and working 4 days, first shift back, 8-hour shift, I'm thinking, how bad could this be? Man, I get there. I immediately can't even stand being there. And if some idiot in the comments about discipline and discipline, you should be fine working. Man, you about to comment that you are the one that's gonna stay in your environment forever. Have fun working fast food for the rest of your life. Anyways, I go to work. I'm thinking, how bad could this be? Get into work, I'm thinking, okay, well, first hour, I check, see how long it's been. It's only been, well, an hour. I'm thinking, okay. Standing there, just looking outside. Brabus 900 Rocket Edition G63. For anybody that knows cars, you know this car fully spec is around $700,000. $700,000. I'm thinking, okay, you know, just a Rocket Edition. Only one of however many, 25 in the world. Not that bad. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. I think I had a mental breakdown right as I seen it. I was standing by the soda dispenser and I almost crashed out, I almost quit. I really almost quit my job. With $300 in the bank account, I'm literally gonna pop up a photo. I nearly quit my job. I'm thinking to myself, I cannot believe I'm here. But I'm also thinking to myself and blaming myself for not being exactly where I know I should be right now, and telling myself and begging myself, please make that change. Like I refuse to live this way any longer. I can't. I wish I could just get enraged on the screen, but I can't. Have to stay nonchalant, like Duke Dennis, you know. But I'm like, man, someone's driving around in a $700,000 car, 550,000 pound car, and I'm here working at Jersey Mike's for $5 every 15 minutes. My time, my life is worth, every hour of my life is worth, well, some people, they may say it's a lot, $20. But it doesn't matter what scenario you're in. Like, whether it's $7, $5, or $20, like, your life is worth nothing besides a paycheck. And if that's not a spit in the face, I don't know what is. Every single time I got my paycheck today, I don't even want to look at it. And just the thought of the paycheck is the most gruesome thought. Knowing that my livelihood is tied to someone else giving me money that I have zero control over. Knowing they can cut me at any time for any reason is the most heinous. It should be a crime. Anyways, it continued throughout the rest of the day. I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro. And then we see a huracan kid in a Huracan, has his arm out the Huracan, he's driving past. Orange Huracan Evo Spider. I'm over here talking about which Lambo should I buy when I'm older. I say that to my coworker. He's like, man, you ain't buying no Lambo. I'm like, man. Some people are just so... He's like, you work at Jersey Mike's, you are not buying a Lambo. Ever. I'm like, some people, man. Some people are just so close-minded. Then he goes on to say, there will never be a day, Lonnie, where you tell me what to do. And right then, I sit there and I smirk and I think to myself, this kid has no idea. He has no clue. Absolutely none about what I'm doing, who I'm becoming. I display a completely different persona to these people. And then they have the audacity to tell me, to tell you, well, you'll never be. It's a joke. Ugh. Yeah, forget that. 1% every day, that's gay. We're forcing this to happen. We force the change. We need the change so bad, we're forcing it. I don't care what it takes. I will go dirt broke. I will get into debt for this. But I will do whatever it takes to not live this life because, oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord, for the blessings and the opportunity to have this job. But this is some people's dream life, but this is not mine. This is not mine. This is not what I was made for. This is not the life I'm going to live. I refuse to live it. I absolutely refuse to live it. Paycheck to paycheck, having no money. Working for $20 an hour. And I know some people are out there thinking, oh my gosh, you work for $20 an hour. Sure, it's fine for some people, but I truly believe it's not the same when your level of ambition is all the way to the roof. It's not the same when you know you're not made for a paycheck and you know you can't just take the easy route and quit. Like every single day it haunts you knowing you need to be somewhere else. You need to change your environment. You need to upgrade. You need to live a different life. And you're not. I think that's the hardest thing. It's like you're right there and you know you just have to give it a little bit more time, but it's like I can't give it any more. And I know I said don't ever say the word can't or impossible, but there's sometimes life really does get to you and it's like, man, how many more times, how many more shots am I gonna take? How many more blows, man? Like, have I not grown enough? And the answer is no. You will never get to a point to where you will be able to say, I'm fully grown, I'm fully developed. Doesn't matter if you're 25, doesn't matter if you're 50. You will never, ever get to that point. I refuse to live a life like this. I refuse to live. I refuse. Whatever it takes. That is a mindset we must all have. Like, I cannot emphasize it enough. Whatever it takes, however it takes. And not with this however long it takes to get there. Forget that. Like sure, look at everybody great. Yeah, it did take time, but look at some people. Some people just wanted it so bad. They made it work in such a time span that's so unconceivable to some people. And you're telling me they can and we can't? where does that fit in? Where does that fit in? You're telling me them, a random human being with the exact same potential, and sometimes you have even more potential, achieve something by simply focusing on it and only caring about that thing. And you can't, and I can't. Like, man. Man. I'm not doing this anymore. We're making this trading thing work, and we're leaving, and we're never coming back. Never. We are making this trading, mark my words. We will make this trading thing work, and we will never, ever come back. Never come back. I'll say it one more time. We will make this trading work, and we will never come back. I refuse to ever live a life like this ever again, where I'd become so content and so lazy that I lost all the progress I was working toward. Now, in a scenario where I have to settle for a paycheck, I'd rather die. Just saying. Sounds extreme to some people, but that The Weeknd said it, and I agree with them. When you have that level of ambition, death truly is better than the bondage of working for someone else your entire life. Truly. Knowing you gave up, knowing you called it quits, you never tapped into your full potential. If that were me, I'd just call it that. But it's not a life I can accept, so let's get to it. We have to do more. We have to do more, because this was a spit in the face of